So in today's video we're going to break down all the vehicles from GTA 6 Trailer 2. We're gonna be talking about returning classics and some brand new rides. Let's begin. So in the very first shot of the trailer on the left side we can see a returning boat called Nagasaki Dinghy, and look at it closely, it has a roof. It could mean that some type of boat modification will be present in the game. Obviously Brian's Boatworks and Marina could hint at that as well. Then we can see some returning jet skis, which are Speedophile Sea Sharks. And there are two new boats. One with two engines, it is a new boat, it is probably based on a Grady White center console boat, and another smaller one by the pier is probably based on small fiberglass skiff. If we look in the air on the right side we can see a returning plane which is Mellad, and in the background we can see a blimp called Fat Albert. It is a real thing in Florida and it even has a purpose. It serves as a radar to take control of drug smuggling operations. In the shot of Jason's safe house we can see Jason's iconic car, which is Vapid, but it's not a Vapid Picador, it's a new car. We saw it in the leaks, but it was red. Then we get our first look at Brian's car, which is Vapid Caracara 4x4, it's a returning vehicle from GTA 5, and just pay attention to the details. The dirt on this car looks absolutely amazing and super realistic. Then in the background we can see a container barge and a new yacht, which is probably based on real life Sunseeker Predator. And then we get our first look at some old car standing in the corner. It seems that it is a new car that is based on Cadillac Series 62 1959. If we pay attention to the road, we can see another returning vehicle, which is Dundry Landstalker XL. And this is an interesting one. Look at this boat. There is a lot of speculation going on at the moment that this boat is actually Michael's boat that was stolen in GTA 5. It looks exactly like it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is Michael's boat. However, it's a cool Easter egg, and this boat's name is Dinko Marquise. In the shot where Jason gets complimented by a woman, we can see her car, which is Pink Maibatsu Penumbra, and the car that Jason is driving is the one I showed you before. It's a new Rapid. Right here we have a lot of cars. On the left side we can see a returning car, which is Bravado Bison, and a new car which is based on Dodge Ram 1500 series, and it's towing a Sea Shark Speedophile. In front of it we can see Inventero Coquette, which is a returning car, and in front of it we can see the classic Granger 3600 LX. And on the right side we can see a new car which is probably based on Chevrolet K10, and a few passenger planes in the air. In this shot once again we can see Jason's car, and in the background we can see Bobcat XL, which is a returning car. Right here we get a look at a new police car which is based on Ford Taurus, and the returning car Vapid Stainer. Right here we get our first look at a new boat which is Lure Predator that is based on real life Boston Whaler Montauk. In the background we see quite a few boats and yachts. On the very left side is a new boat based on Cobia 262, a big yacht which is based on Princess Y72, and what it seems to me one more Lure Predator which is based on Boston Whaler Montauk, and a few Speedophile Sea Shark jet skis. Over here we can see a returning Dodo plane, a few new boats that I could not identify. In the shot where Lucy and Jason are jumping from a window, we can see a police Maverick, which is a returning helicopter, and for a short second we get a look at Audi A5, which is GTA's Obey. Then in the shot where Jason is doing drive-by on Ocean Beach, it seems to me that he is in a Hellfire Gauntlet. Right here we get our first look at what it seems to be luxurious cabrio, but I could not identify it. In the background we can see a bus, a Metro Mover, and for a split second a Cadillac Escalade. Over here we can see a new car which is probably based on Dodge Dakota, and another returning SUV which is Galaventa Bola. The car on the right is Albany Emperor. In this beautiful shot where Lucia blows up a few police vehicles, we get our look at Police Riot Van, which is a returning vehicle, Police Buffalo STX, and a new police SUV based on Ford Explorer. Right here we can see a new type of bike, some yacht in the background, and some type of Mercedes, which is GTA's Shafter, but I'm not sure. In this shot we can see a new Bravado pickup that is probably based on Dodge Ram 3500. Over here we can see a returning fan favorite Bravado Banshee, a new Mercedes car which is a Shafter based on C-Class W205, Fiesta Growler, Imponte Phoenix, Audi A7 which is GTA's Obey, and Inus Windsor in the back, as well as Emperor Vector and another SUV based on Ford Explorer. and of course a green beautiful Lambo Aventador. In the background we can see a boat that I could not identify, an airboat, and of course a returning helicopter which is bothered. Right here we can see another new yacht, which is based on Sunseeker Predator 75, Speedophile Sea Shark jet ski, another Speedophile that Jason and Lucia is riding. In the air we can see a returning helicopter Super Valito and another new yacht. Jason is driving a returning bike which is a Varus, and we see a Dodo seaplane above him. Right here we can see Lucia stealing Pegasi Tempesta, and for a split second we can see Kaket D10. Once again we see Maybach Penumbra and the bike that is probably based on Harley Davidson Softail. Once again we get a look at a returning police Maverick in a Wisedale livery and some type of new bolt. Over here we can see Maybach Sanchez and Pfister Estron. And this one in the background looks like the classy Vigera ZX convertible. On the left side we can see a car based on Ford F-150 Super Crew and another SUV that I could not identify. The yacht that is being worked on in the background is probably based on Princess Y72, and in this very last shot we can see the classy tulip that we saw in the first trailer, Karin Intruder, and the van that looks like Brute Pony, and another new car that I could not identify. So those were all the vehicles that we are getting in GTA 6 based on what we've seen in trailer 2. Obviously, most of the cars are returning vehicles, so that shouldn't be a surprise. However, I'm sure that there is a lot more coming when the full game drops. Rockstar definitely hasn't shown us everything just yet. If you enjoyed this breakdown, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.